2020 was a challenging year for Kentucky farmers. Now, 2021 is giving them new challenges. We had the ice storm and now devastating flooding. I talked to Kentucky Commissioner of Agriculture Ryan Quarles about the state of Kentucky's farming industry right now and his message to those still hurting.
It's been a tough winter, especially for our cattle producers that are calving right now. And I like to remind people that when we go through ice and snowstorms, remember that farmers, their offices are outside. And so it's been a tough spring for us, but I think everyone's anxious to get out in the field for a prosperous 2021.
What is your message to Kentucky farmers? What kind of help are they going to be able to get so that they can bounce back?
Well, number one, we're seeing a rise in interest in the local food movement. And so for a lot of our farmers, they're taking advantage of this Kentucky proud, buy local. And we want to make sure that it's not a fad. This is something that's here to stay. And so for a lot of our farmers, they are transitioning and helping have direct to consumer products that people can either buy on the farm, on the roadside, or at a farmer's market. And on the national level, we are negotiating and implementing new trade deals that are benefiting Kentucky farmers today. And hopefully we can get our prices to continue to rise.
You are the president of the National Association of Agriculture Commissioners. So what will you be able to do with that role that can also help Kentucky farmers?
Well, I'm just fortunate that on the national level, serving as president, we are advocating for international trade implementation. We're talking about investments in rural America, such as broadband internet. And we also want to make sure that with the new administration, that agriculture has a seat at the table. You know, sometimes in politics, if you don't have a seat at the table, sometimes you're on the menu. And Kentucky agriculture has such a positive story to talk about, especially when it comes to treating our environment with respect and making sure that agriculture is defended and not vilified in some discussions.
The Kentucky Proud movement has done a lot to help Kentucky farms. What would you say to the people, though, who I often hear people say, well, but it's more expensive to buy the local products. But I say, you know, you get grass-fed beef from a Kentucky farm. It's healthier and it's worth the investment if we can to help our farmers.
That's right. What I would tell Kentuckians is vote with your taste buds. Go to a farmer's market, go to a grocery store. You know, we have Kentucky Proud beef, Kentucky Proud lamb, and all other local options in many of our grocery stores. But the best thing that you can do is visit a farmer's market, sign up for a CSA where a basket of goods is actually delivered or picked up weekly. And when it comes to prices, I think a lot of people would be surprised about how affordable locally grown, nutritious food is. And hey, it's 2021, the spring is starting. Maybe even grow your own garden this year and learn a little bit more about agriculture and get your hands dirty.
And they can also support our family-owned businesses who are serving these Kentucky Proud products in their restaurants.
That's right. You know, one of the big casualties of COVID-19 has been our restaurant community. We work with them every single day to not only get more Kentucky Proud items on their menus, but also to keep them open for business. And sadly, we're still seeing some restaurants struggle or shut down. We want to make sure that as Kentucky emerges from this pandemic, that we support the local food movement as much as possible. And so we're already transitioning our staff to make sure that as restaurants reopen to bigger capacity, perhaps it's better for them to buy local this time and support Kentucky farmers.
And speaking of buying local, we have seen the app harvest getting national attention with Martha Stewart getting on board, tomatoes that are grown in Kentucky. What are some of the exciting trends in addition to that we're seeing?
Well, we're so proud that we have major investments in Kentucky agriculture, and there's a lot of large-scale greenhouses. App Harvest is one of them, but there's others in Kentucky. We're also starting to see an interest in ag technology like never before. And Kentucky farmers have always been on the cutting edge of technology, and so I hope that Kentucky becomes the ag technology capital of the world. And we've been working with the University of Kentucky College of Ag, Mayor Linda Gorton, Alltech as well, to have a plan so that we can position ourselves with just like the bourbon industry and the horse industry and say, hey, agriculture is alive and well in Kentucky. Let's see what we can do to take it to the next level.
A lot of exciting new things on the horizon for Kentucky's agriculture. Thank you so much, Commissioner Ryan Quarles. Best of luck.
Thank you so much, and visit kyproud.com and help support our local farmers in 2021.